Come join Lexi and me as we head down to San Diego and we're going to tour the USS Midway. This is actually the longest standing aircraft carrier in America's fleet, and now it's open for touring. So come join us. We're going to take you inside, outside, topside. It's going to be awesome. Hey, we are talking about our pretty special trip to the USS Midway.
Oh, that's right.
The aircraft carrier. And I don't think you'd ever been on one, had you?
Not on an aircraft carrier. I mean, unless you're like referring to National Treasure, where I was there with Nicolas Cage in Spirit.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That was the USS Midway.
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
You're such a goof. Yeah, so you'd never been on a big ship, let alone an aircraft carrier, right?
No.
So that was pretty eye-opening for you.
It was enormous.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to kind of break down the day and kind of give some pointers and things for people that want to check out. And they should. I think you should. If you're going to go to San Diego.
Yeah, maybe you don't even know that it's there for you to check out, because I didn't.
Yeah, I would say Midway should be on the list to check out.
Yeah, Midway is not a place where you go play games.
That's right. That's right. So what's cool is we took an Uber from our Marriott Pulse. By the way, the Marriott Pulse Honest Review. If you're thinking about lodging in San Diego, go check out that video.
Yep.
But the Pulse is not necessarily walking distance to the USS Midway. I mean, you could.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
But we walk a lot.
You tried to make me walk there.
Yeah, we took a Lyft or an Uber. Ride share down there. Anyway, there's a nice little walk down there as you're going to the Midway, right?
Absolutely.
You got the fishing boats and all that. And then you go down and they have on the sidewalk some of the memorials for the battles.
Like right near the Midway. Yeah, that was really cool. There was like this whole thing where you can look at all the different routes that the ships took and everything, which was awesome. Oh, look, selfie time.
No, you're actually not doing selfies. There's a statue down there you can barely see.
Yes.
And that's the famous pose.
That was my favorite.
Right?
I loved that. I don't remember what it's called. It actually has a name, and I can't remember what it's called. But
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And you can see the people, the size. I mean, it's big.
I had no idea that it was as big as it is. I mean, really, like, you look at it, it's like as tall as the USS Midway almost. I mean, it's super big.
Yeah, it's serious. So then we walked over there.
It's really great for selfies.
Kind of, took shots of the Midway, which, it's pretty neat seeing it on the side and the scale and learning that was not the original Midway. Like, it is, but they added to it. They built the deck bigger. And
that's right. That was pretty interesting. So, yeah.
But a lot of people go and mimic this pose.
I was just going to say, they go there and try to recreate that pose,
right?
Which is actually really hard to do.
I think we did pretty good.
It's like a really awkward pose if you really study it. Like the way he's holding her neck, I'm all, what is that about?
Yeah.
Look at all those planes on there. Holy cow.
That ship is awesome.
It's awesome.
Oh. Look at
me trying to not fall.
I know, you're like, okay, let's look at it again. We got it? Okay, wait, I'm going to go in again.
Yeah.
That was just me wanting to get another one.
See, I was bending my wrong knee, that's why.
But I think this was in commission until, if I remember, 93, which you were already done with high school and all that stuff, right? Weren't you 92? You're old.
I was 92. I was probably like pregnant with babies at that point.
Oh my gosh.
Were you still in leading strings?
I don't even know what that is.
I know, because you're so immature.
I know. What are leading strings?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what they are. I'm serious. Which is terrible because we're empty nesters. But the reality was that, I married a single mom of 3 kids.
Are like diapers or whatever from back in like the 1800s, back in like Jane Austen days.
Oh gosh, yeah. You and your Jane Austen and
I like me some Jane Austen.
Yeah.
And Bridgerton.
Anyway, so the ship is really quite phenomenal. It gives you the scale.
I feel like they're constantly upgrading it and painting it and adding things. Look at those fake people that are there. I thought they were real people.
I know. I said hi to Jimmy on the right and he didn't wave. I thought, gosh, he's rude, right?
Totally rude.
So, but this is neat because you can actually eat up here. They have a cafeteria where you go order food, and we ate up there.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Kind of neat views. You see all the tourists, all them tourists.
I know. Stupid tourists.
not quite placards, but you're getting into this. Like the little voice things, you just point them at the blue, you point it at that and it starts going. Right?
They talk to you.
Point it at the speaker symbol. And that was free, if I remember.
It was free. Yeah, it didn't cost
It's
any
really
money.
neat. So
it was very informative, which I'm sure that you really
I loved it.
appreciated.
I could have spent all day there.
Did you listen to every single one?
For the most part.
That's why we were there
So
for
long.
7 hours.
Yeah, and it was great.
I think we were the last ones on the ship.
It was great. Yeah. And I think there was stuff we didn't even see.
I was a trooper.
You were really good. You stayed positive for the most part. You were good. And, you know, later in the video, we'll show them when we were up on the top deck. And it was a little windy up there.
Oh, it was so
We're
cold.
like, I'm ready to go.
It was windy. It was cold. Yeah.
But what's cool is how big the space is inside the
that was
the
surprising.
Midway. Yeah.
That was how many planes were actually like inside the plane inside the ship? Do you remember?
Well, like during actual service time, so many planes, and I don't remember the number. Obviously, they don't have all those now because they got to have a lot of room for people to get around. But I mean, look at all those people. Look at all those planes. That's just one deck, and then the wings fold. True. Like that was really cool.
Really cool. It
well,
was,
there you go.
Yeah.
There's a wing that not only folds but it goes back, like how our old cat used to, like Callie.
As she used to say, that was hilarious.
She's such a weird lady.
She's a weird old lady.
So there's the food for lunchtime.
Oh yeah, it was pretty decent. Hey, the Vicky's chips. You never had those Vicky's chips? Those were good.
A little plug for Vicky's chips. Okay. Oh,
here we go.
That's
the world's smallest plane. It has no wings.
That's when I had the mustache. No mustache now.
So appropriate. You really fit in.
I know, right?
Yes.
Then you go inside the deck and you learn, all the controls and what's going on.
That was pretty interesting stuff.
Although you could see how antiquated it seemed. To me, it seemed like pretty old, and it was still in service in '93.
Well, 93 was like 20 years.
This is the list of all the upcoming listings and buyers that they're working with right here.
All the upcoming listings and buyers and clients. That's right. You can tell our world in real estate. This is a production team.
They are a huge production team.
This is an active production team here. Such goofballs talking real estate. That's the first thing you saw. You're like, oh my gosh, production boards,
I'm like, look at all these listings.
Look at all these deals in escrow.
Why aren't they my clients?
What did you find? Do we have any
I can't.
enemy aircraft coming in here?
My internet connection is down.
Oh no, that's bad news. The internet connection.
Yeah, I literally have internet.
I don't know, but that could be why you're not finding any enemy planes. Now this is really cool. That is the big spool for the chains for the anchor. And if I remember, each one of those, each one of those links were, I think, 110 pounds each.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Each.
That's insane.
And then this is the same plane that was Top Gun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the original Top Gun for you.
Yes.
Youngins
not the new
who
one
haven't
with
seen
Rooster.
it. Yeah, it's not Rooster.
Oh, there's the wind.
Feeling very windblown.
Yes.
It is windy up here on the flight deck. Oh.
I loved this statue. There were so many people that were doing this. I was like, Matthew, you gotta do this.
You gotta do it, Matthew. I'm like, all right, babe, here we go. And go! And go!
But it was funny because so many people were having a hard time getting it right. So you did good.
You coached me well.
That's right.
See all the wings folding? It's just pretty awesome to think that those things fly up in the air so fast and those wings fold and they stay, stay good when they're not folded.
There's so many different kinds of planes. I had no idea. I'm thinking a plane is a plane.
Oh yeah, there's so many variety, right? And then these helicopters, so many different helicopters.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Well, and I didn't really think about the fact that helicopters actually landed on the aircraft carriers also. I always just thought of them as for planes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool. Tons of different helicopters.
And they would fold up,
that one that had the propellers. Yeah, like this one. The propellers that fold up backwards behind them.
Yeah.
So they look like a grasshopper.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool.
That's a good analogy. It does look like grasshopper wings, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then they had some of the people that either served on the Midway or served on another aircraft carrier.
Oh.
And they were giving information.
They were so precious because they just wanted to talk to you so badly and tell you their stories and just give you all this wealth of information that they had.
Coronado Bridge. Coronado.
There's Coronado!
Go check out our things to do in Coronado in a day in 12 and a half hours.
Was it only 12 hours? Yeah.
All right, my love, you have permission to go ashore.
Yay! That was all for you, my love.
I know, but you had a good time, right?
I did. The food was good.
The food was good. It's funny. I eat way more than you, and in all our videos, it's usually you saying, "I'm so hungry. Let's eat."
I know, because you don't ever feed me.
Oh my gosh, I know. I just withhold food from you all the time.
I know. It's just not fair.
I know, right? Well, anyway, guys, so I highly recommend USS Midway.
Yes.
You can do it in a half day if you want. I mean, I don't think it's a full day thing.
You don't have to listen to all the things.
Anyway, hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe, like, follow,
all the things.
Notification.
Yes.
All the buttons, as Lexi says. Yes. And don't keep us a secret.
What's coming up next?
Oh, it's a surprise.
Still a surprise?
It's still a surprise, but it's going to be good. We're shifting out of SanDiego, and we're coming in hot to something really fun, maybe in Orlando, maybe like a world with ears.
Of excitement.
With ears, maybe?
Ears?
Like mouse ear? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
See.
You better smash that notification button that you know what's coming.
# Disney Adulting.
Well, now you're just telling them.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
You got to check it out.
See you guys next week.
Bye.